August 31st, 2021 on Tuesday vlog. Should comb my hair. I'll comb my hair for tomorrow's video. Got a haircut yesterday. I need to get the shag rugs out of my room. I'm sneezing my face off. And I'm getting asthma every day. I wasn't having asthma. My asthma went away. Quit smoking weed on July 20th. And so it's been like 40 days, 41 days. And don't have any desire to smoke weed, but all of a sudden after I got that shag in, I stopped taking like Advair and my inhaler. But as soon as I put the shag rug in, I started getting asthma again. I haven't do my inhaler and sneezing all the time. So I figured I could fix it by vacuuming my whole room. But the problem with shag rugs is, you know, the filament is, the hairs are 2 inches long, and they collect dust. And dust gives me asthma, and I get asthma real easily. So I think I'm gonna have to remove the rugs. I spent like $280 on them and spent like 5 hours installing them, but I didn't expect this to happen, but in retrospect, it makes sense. Then I started thinking, well, maybe I should just get all the rugs out of my room and replace that with a wooden floor. But I don't think that's necessary. But I definitely should vacuum that a lot and just keep dust away as much as possible. So yeah, and I'm even getting like rashes. I have a rash on my finger, like it's poison ivy, and it's, oh man. And I'm like feeling the hairs on me. It's bad. So I don't recommend filling your whole room with shag rug. I think those are made, I think they sell them in little like 4 foot by 5.5 foot sections for a reason. They're only to like little space rugs because they look cool, but yeah, they're not healthy. So I'm gonna have to, it's gonna be a big process to get them out, because I have to lift stuff up, and I sewed them together. I have to cut them apart. I sewed them into my stuff. It's bad. But whatever, live and learn. Sometimes you just go down the wrong way. Maybe I can sell them on eBay or something. I can't return them because I poked holes in all of them, even though it's within the return date. Oh man. Anyway, so yesterday I didn't get a whole lot done because I was helping my mom and stuff, but I was working until 3 in the morning. I watched a couple of tutorials. I was mainly yesterday afternoon. I was creating collections on Envato elements of graphics templates for Premiere Pro and After Effects, because I have the Adobe Creative Cloud, and but then my computer started getting sick. It started like the mouse started tracing its little mouse around, and everything went dark, and if I mouse over a folder or something, it'd make the folder appear. The whole screen just went wonky, like it wasn't working. So I restarted the computer a bunch of times. I made sure that it had lots of space, because I drug all of the stuff I've been downloading from Envato Elements to my external hard drive. And then I Googled, what you can do about that, and so I deleted everything in my cache folder, tried to deliver everything in my other cache folder, but it didn't let me, but there wasn't much in there, but and it kept doing it. So then I wanted to call Apple tech support, but it was too late. So I just started using my other computer. I have 2 MacBook Pros, and and I just downloaded a bunch of the rest of my Envato Elements templates, After Effects, and mainly After Effects and Premiere Pro, but mainly After Effects templates. And I guess they used some Illustrator, and there was a little bit of Photoshop too, templates. I want to try to download more Photoshop template. So, like day for yesterday, I downloaded maybe like a dozen or 10 or something of the like After Effects templates that are at the very top, like the best ones. And I was looking in the tutorial section of them, and only one person has sound in their tutorials. Everybody else has just silence. And this one guy, I don't know what accent he's from. I mean, I can hear his English, I can understand him, but I can't really place his accent. Maybe it's like Greece or something, I don't know. Premiumilk. And he was the only person I found who did his tutorials, and he spoke as he was explaining while he did his tutorials. So I decided to just download everything from him, get his whole collection. I think it's a good idea to download, instead of just downloading, random stuff or whatever you think is interesting from all these different people on Envato Elements. Just find somebody who you like and just download everything from them, because then you can let them decide what the complete collection is, because they try to do the complete collection themselves. And he had like 221 templates for After Effects and 6 for Photoshop, and like 3 for like something else. So it was like 230 that he had. So I just downloaded all 230 of his. And so now I can go in and man, those shag rugs are making me really sick. I need to get those out like tomorrow. I'm a procrastinator because I'm a workaholic. Yeah, so now it's all downloaded, so I can just go in there and watch tutorial after tutorial, and then I watch his like fonts and stuff, so I see what he has created. Like he had like 3D icons of like the talking guy, but then you have the things he can talk in front of. So I went in and looked at the whole list of the cities and looked at the images, because I'm specifically on the lookout for like classical history, Atlantis, like historical stuff. And then sports too. Yeah, so I just look at their collections and his tutorials, and I'm just gonna go down the entire, like all 230. His tutorials are like 5 to 10 minutes long. So, even if it takes me a few days, I think that's a really good way to get started with all this. I'm not very familiar with Premiere Pro or After Effects, so it'd be a good way to learn it that way, but mainly to learn what I can do so I can get ideas. The first thing that I saw from him that I thought was really interesting was like, it's called HUD graphics, and he just has every single graphic imaginable for and all these different ways to show it. And so yeah, if I watch through all of his tutorials, I can get an idea of what's possible, and then I know where to go to build it, and I know what he explains and stuff. So I can get ambitious and start building stuff, because I have such a large collection of material to work with that I could use all of these graphics to like a lot of effect. I could use them for lots of different things. I could use lots of different graphics in a lot of times. Like choose one graphic and then just rebuild it, tweak it a little bit for lots of different things. Like because I built so much on Google Earth and even my website. So yeah, I want to make like just these lots of little videos of the graphics for introductions and stuff and transitions, but also for to build into videos that I make. Like I'll make a video on Google Earth, and then I'll go in and plug in the graphic You know, like if it's a tribe like the Atrovates tribe of France, ancient Celtic France, I can do my video of the Atrovates tribe with Google Earth, where I show it on all of Europe, and then I zoom into France, and then I go in to show the entire tribe, and then I zoom in to the capital city, and then I tilt up and I do a panorama from the capital city where you can see the edge of the tribe. I even have like trips, different distances within the tribe. I have superimposed like Tour de France courses on there. So you just throw everything on there. And with the graphics, you know, I'd make all those videos at once, but then with the graphics you go in and you just add the graphics. So you'll be like, you know, Atrobates tribe. And instead of, because originally I was going to do it the easy way where you just would screen capture. Well, I mean, I don't think I did it. Maybe I did do it. I did actually I already built all those. But I can't remember if I included I don't think I did, the sidebar where it would actually show the size of it on Google Earth. But instead of just showing, you know, the information from Google Earth, because doesn't look as good, when you're doing the video, it shows with the graphics, fancy graphics. And, you know, Atrobates tribe with some fancy title. And then I would say, you know, square kilometers, diameter of the city, population estimation, you know, date that it survived. And then you go in and the same thing for the city, you know, circumference of city walls, size of city. And then you have different classifications of the sizes of everything. It could be, you know, like, because I have size categories, so I could be like, this is size category number 3 or whatever. And then I could have a little pointer that points to the distance thing. Like that's a 20-kilometer route from one city to the next. And then I could add music, dedicated music to it. And so with all those different graphics, you know, if I do it all at once, then I can go in and I can just choose a different graphic, a different template, different, you know, charts and stuff with different colors according to the different things, you know, and then just build it all at once with its own music. And then when I put those into my hyperdeck, and so when I push the button, it's all ready to go, you know. So I could be like here in Boulder and be like, hey, I want to go on a bike ride. And I go, okay, so the bike ride I went on was I took up all of Boulder County, and this is the same size as these videos. Or I could just you know, and I would just click a link to the YouTube video of that, you know. Or if I have something to say about it, I just hit the button and it plays the video. But yeah, I could download those videos, upload those videos just for YouTube. Like each video is its own video on YouTube because it's got all the graphics and already on it. So, and then my website too, tours of my website with that, I don't know, and incorporating. So yeah, because I have so much material to work with, I can use all of those templates to a lot of, I can gobble up, I can use up all the different templates, you know, instead of just, you know, pick the one that I like and only use that one. I can use all of them. So, yeah, I think for me, because I have so much to work with, it's a good idea to just watch all the tutorials, you know, and he talks in them. So just sit there for like, I think maybe the rest of the week, all the way till Sunday. I already downloaded all of them. And I'll put them on the external hard drive that's connected to my other computer. And then maybe tomorrow, you know, I'll have to have a day where I take those shag rugs out, get my health back. I mean, I've got like a headache, I've got a fever, runny nose all the time, sneezing all the time, asthma all the time. Don't fuck around with shag rugs, especially if you have asthma. That was a bad idea. Or maybe what I could do is go in and just like chop them, because I already bought it. Maybe I could go in and just convert them from shag rug just to regular rug, you know, go in with scissors and just chop the fur down to like this much. But the problem is the bottom of the rug itself, where the fur comes out, is white. It's not green. So then it would become white, which would then completely defeat the purpose of it green. So I should probably just remove them altogether. Another way that I could make my floor green screen, because before I put a green screen on the floor, I just kind of placed it there on top of my rug. But another thing that I could do is I could like take everything out of my room. I could place the green screen out, and then I could just get a nail gun. I mean a staple gun, because it's on top of a rug, and just staple gun all over. I don't know. Maybe the staple will go far enough down to hold it down. Or maybe I could sew it on. I don't know, but yeah. Or maybe there's another rug I can buy that's not shag. That's green screen rug. I'm surprised I couldn't find anybody who sells green screen rugs. I suppose if I had like a linoleum floor or something, or like a wood floor or something, I could just paint my floor green. With some kind of like durable paint, and like a whole bunch of coats until it's just green, and have green screen that way. But yeah, don't fuck around with shag rugs, man. They're not good for you. They're dust collectors from hell, and you're gonna be like living in this toxic environment. So yeah, I think what I'm gonna do first is just vacuum, take my bed and as much out as I can. Not today, because I'm pressured. I just want to watch the. Kirsten calls it getting autistic with it. She a synonym for autism for Kirsten is obsession. She's like, I'm so autistic with this. Like, I'm so obsessed with renovating my kitchen. So yeah, I'm like autistic with with learning these tutorials. I just want to do it, just get out of the way for the next couple days, and But that's good. That's how you want to feel, because it keeps you focused. But yeah, hopefully maybe by tomorrow I can vacuum the whole shag rug, and see if that makes me feel any better, which it probably won't. But if it does, maybe I'll talk myself into staying there, and I can just like have a rule where I vacuum my whole rug like once a week at least, and maybe that'll keep me healthy. But if I keep having asthma and runny noses and sneezing, then I'll have to remove those rugs and just like sell them on eBay or give them away or put them in the like donation area or throw them away or something. But it's too bad. It was like $270, but live and learn. I had a dream last night, but I don't remember. I had a dream night before last that I forgot to talk about, that I was like in Norway, or maybe I wasn't in Norway, but I was somewhere else on some like village commune, and they were living in like technology from the 1800s, and everything was really like jam-packed together and small but quaint and efficient. And I was just thinking to myself, oh, this is how they do it in Norway. Like Norway's some kind of like European Japan or something. And anyway, I can't remember why I was thinking about that, but but yeah, I must have had a dream last night. I just don't remember it. It's weird. I thought I would get my dreams back, but I didn't. You sober up, and my dream part of my brain, like, it atrophied from the weed, and it hasn't bounced back, which is a bummer, because I used to love it. Back in 2011, when I was doing my Live in a Van vlogs, I was like remembering my dreams. So hopefully they come back. When I wake up, maybe I'll do my vlog when I woke up, because I did wake up this morning. I was working until 3 in the morning, until I basically passed out. I was like, I started to get how you get hunger pangs all of a sudden, you're hungry? Well, I get sleepy pangs, like almost suddenly I'm sleepy, so that's when I lie down. I just fall asleep right away. It's awesome. I don't have to deal with insomnia. But I heard my roommate walking around getting ready to go to work this morning, and I even looked at the watch when he left. Like, he came back at 4:30 yesterday, and he left at like 7:47 this morning, and I was awake. Like, I was totally awake. And probably what I should have done was just done my vlog then, because maybe I remember my dreams. I don't even remembering my dreams. But that'd be cool. I mean, it's worth it to do that, to remember the dreams. But I remember, like, let's just lie down again, because I didn't want to get up and start my day at 8 in the morning, because that's only 5 hours of sleep. Because I knew if I did that, I would just be like groggy all day long. I'd be like passing out trying to watch the tutorial, and that's no fun. Because then you have to drink a bunch of coffee, and so I figured I'd just sleep in as long as I could until 11. So I got my 8 hours in exactly. 11, 8, 3 in the morning to 11. And I got up and totally charged. It's like 12:30 now, because I watched a couple of tutorials, and then I put my lock on my door, which did not fit well, so I'm happy about that. And then I cooked up breakfast, and then called H&R Block and called my mom, and then doing this. So so I'm gonna go and watch tutorials the rest of the day. What fun. I have my fans on, not all of my fans. I have 2 buttons for fans. One button does like 6 fans, and then I have 13 fans. So one button does like 6 fans, another button does like 6 fans. And then I have another fan up here that I push. So I've got like 6 fans going on right now with my windows open. I think I'm gonna take the green screen off of the north side of the building so I can have airflow coming in from outside, and just have those fans on just to keep the air flowing and as fresh as possible, so there's not all these particles of freaking microfiber flying through the air. Yeah. So if you want health, if you want maximum health, don't fill I mean, who has an entire room of shag rug? I think maybe I've seen that a couple times in the 70s, like all those coked up people. Thought it was cute to have shag rug on their entire room, but you don't see that anymore, and it's probably because it's just not sanitary. So why am I doing it? Anyway, so I'm gonna try to keep as fresh in there as possible. Have my door open. Hopefully when I do my video tomorrow morning, it'll be in the morning, and I'll talk about my dreams, and because I don't think I'm gonna help my mom or go on a bike ride with my mom today. Just want to stay here. Well, maybe I'll call her, but and hopefully I'll be like, I watched so many tutorials. I was just watching tutorial after tutorial. I like laying in bed. I mean, I could be like riding my rollers and listening to them, but I want to like lay in bed and just focus all of my energy on the tutorial, just to remember, because there's a lot to remember, to remember as much as I can. And also I'm kind of learning the program too, doing this way. So it's, not just memorizing what you can do, but learning the program. Okay, talk to you tomorrow.